one, go. Arena, 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 the Explorer.
Hola, soy Irina, and I'm Audrey. Guess what, Audrey? We're in Iceland, home of roughly 500 earthquakes per week.
Ah, is that why it's shaking right now?
Yes. Backpack Jill, map of Iceland, please. Thank you. Audrey, look!
Whoa, it's Iceland.
And it's separating. Let's go check it out and fix Iceland. Alex the swiper! No swiping!
Oh no, we need to go after Alex.
We need the map to know the plate boundaries of Iceland and how the fault line looks so we can help fix Iceland.
Actually, Irina, I know how plate boundaries work. I can help.
Really?
Yup, and we need to chase after Swiper. So to briefly explain it, there are these things called tectonic plates, which create plate boundaries, and there are three types. The first type of plate boundary is divergent plates, meaning that the two plates are moving away from each other. Next is convergent plate boundaries, which means that the two plates are moving towards each other. Lastly is the transform plate boundaries, which is when two plates move past each other.
Oh, so those are tectonic plate boundaries. Wait, Audrey, look at that!
Whoa! Come on guys, let's go look at what Irina found.
I think this is what we saw earlier during the earthquake. There's a big crack in the middle of the ground.
This crack in the ground is called a fault, and this one specifically is the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. The western half of the North American plate moves away from the eastern half of the Eurasian plate. As the mantle gets hotter and cools down, it causes the North American plate to move 1 inch west from the Eurasian plate every year.
The plates keep moving.
Yes, that's how stress is created, and the tension from this starts earthquakes. The ridge expands and the magma is exposed, causing the creation of fissures and volcanoes. Come look at them. Although earthquakes here happen all the time, they almost never exceed a magnitude of 3.0, like the small earthquake that happened earlier.
But won't minor earthquakes build up stress waiting for a big earthquake to happen?
That's right!
These earthquakes are dangerous and bring damage to Iceland. You can see small cracks coming from earthquakes in some buildings. So, how can we help Iceland?
A good thing that was brought up on Iceland is that these events have made Icelanders known to be laid back, and they have learned to be more calm. An example of this would be when Icelandic buildings must be able to withstand an earthquake with a minimum magnitude of 7.0, since scientists believe that the chances of an earthquake much larger than 7.0 is unlikely. Whoa, this is a lesson for us, Irina.
What do you mean, Audrey?
Well, it shows that people like us adapt to change.
Whoa, so they don't need our help anymore.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So to sum it all up, Iceland is currently separating at its center due to its location on the divergent boundary between the Eurasian plate and the North American plate.
Yes, this continuous divergent movement of these two plates not only resulted in the emergence of Iceland, but also created multiple volcanoes and fissures along the ridge.
True, and we shouldn't forget that the North American plate moves west, moving farther and farther away from the Eurasian plate, and thus Iceland is located between the two.
The movement of the North American plate is due to convection currents underneath the surface, spreading and dragging the plate along with it. Now, Iceland is home to one of the most major fault lines, called the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. With all these in mind, Irina, don't you think that Iceland is special?
For sure! We should all be more open-minded about Iceland and learn more about it since it seems very interesting. Oh wait, what about the map of Iceland?
We don't need it anymore. We've already learned all about the Mid-Atlantic Ridge all on our own.
Audrey, I couldn't have done it without you, and we had so much fun learning about Iceland. Thank you for watching our video and learning with us.
That's all for now. Until next time!